Which website platform should you choose? The first thing I'm going to ask you is what type of business do you have? A lot of times, if someone has a particular type of business, I'll recommend that they start researching with a particular platform. For example, if you have an e-commerce business, I might recommend Shopify as the website platform that might be the best fit. If you need a one-page website, I might recommend card.co as a good one-page, easy solution to get started with a website, or maybe a landing page from your email marketing platform. For a basic small business website, it's hard to beat Squarespace, but it doesn't just depend on if you sell or what you sell. It also depends on how you sell. Hi, I'm Appy from My Code Happy. I'm a website and data advisor, so I love to help people get the website and the online system that's going to work best for them and their business. So what does it mean that how you sell can impact which website platform might be best for you? Let's take the example of an artist that has a few launches throughout the year, mostly sells at events, and occasionally wants to offer products to her loyal customers. She's built an email list and she wants to do direct selling to these people in a very laid back way. So is Shopify really what she needs? She could use Shopify, sure. She could put her products there and only drop a few collections a year, and the rest of the time just let people sign up for her email newsletters. But does she need Shopify? Another option would be to use an email marketing platform that also allows you to create and sell products through their checkout options. And you could send emails most of the year, have a landing page through the email marketing platform to collect email addresses, and send people product drops through email when those are available, and just keep it on that platform. Is that as effective as a Shopify store? It depends, because on the email marketing platform, you're going to have some trade-offs. You're not going to have as much opportunity for SEO. You're not going to have as much opportunity for some of the automatic things that maybe Shopify would do because it's built to sell. Things like automatic tax collection, things like adding multiple items to a cart, things like abandoned cart sequences that maybe are a little bit easier to set up to work automatically in Shopify. Still possible, but harder to do in the email marketing platform. Another way to do that is to have a Squarespace website. If you have multiple pages, maybe a blog, you could get a little bit better SEO than, say, a one page from the email marketing platform. But you use it mostly for sharing your work through galleries and allowing people to sign up for your newsletter, posting about events so people can show up. Then when you want to sell, and maybe you don't even sell online. If you do, then you offer a few products through Squarespace or through an email marketing platform or through a Stripe button. There are so many options that really you can configure your system and your workflow to fit what you need for your business. Let's take another scenario. Say this artist is a photographer and is only going to sell online. They're too busy for events and they need an efficient and effective online store. They're going to have products that are available all the time. In that case, Shopify would be a great option because you'd get it set up once. It would do a lot of things automatically, like automatic sales tax calculation, like lots of shipping options. It's built to really make online selling easy. It's going to help with SEO to have all the pages available for search engines and AI to find. And it's really going to work a lot better for that kind of situation where you have some kind of regular volume. What about a third scenario? What if this artist sells some products, but also has some courses and a membership and maybe offers some services as well as some products and really needs a customer relationship management system, a CRM? Maybe the customer journey is pretty complex across those different offers. And maybe they want an all-in-one platform so that everything's integrated. In that situation, depending on your budget, you might be looking at systems like Kajabi, Go High Level, System.io. Those kinds of systems have a lot more functionality. They can be a lot trickier to set up. A lot of times they are higher priced, but they can make integrating some of these different functionalities a lot easier. So if you have a Shopify store, and you don't feel like you're using it all the time, should you just dump it? Again, that's going to depend on your particular situation. If you're really not going to sell using the store, Then looking into options that you're going to use more, that are going to be more efficient for you, time, resources, budget wise, that might be a good option. If you just like the idea of not having a Shopify store because you want to sell more periodically, and maybe the idea of selling through your email marketing platform is a little more attractive, it's still going to take some setup. It's still going to take some resources to make the transition. And so it could be that if you have a certain system in place, that using that system for now until you can make space for yourself to migrate to what's going to work as a better system for you might be a better option. I consulted with someone recently who years ago built a WordPress website. She loved that WordPress website. She loved the colors, the functionality, just how beautiful it was. And it was such an accomplishment for her. But she recently switched her business to go high level because of the functionality that it offered, and it was a better match for the business that she's trying to build now. It was actually an emotional decision because she was giving up this WordPress website. She thought about keeping that website to see if it would function in her workflow in addition to what she was using on high level. But at the end of the day, she was avoiding getting into the WordPress website to update it and to include new offers. It just was so much easier and more functional for her, since she was already in the high level platform anyway for parts of her business, to just move everything to be in one place. So it can be a really tough decision to figure out how all of these pieces fit together in your online system. And there's no one right answer. Make sure to give yourself some space and some time to figure it out. Sometimes what I recommend to people is if you have a yearly subscription to something, change to monthly if you can do that, and see if you can run systems in parallel for a couple of months just to test out and make sure that what you think you want is really going to work for you. It's always okay to give yourself more options as you navigate your online system and workflow. So as you're building your online system, whether that's a website platform, some other kind of platform, or even a marketplace like we talked about last time, think about not only what you offer, but how you offer it and how you want to offer it. What does your business workflow need? And where do you prefer to spend your time as far as platforms? Next week, we're going to talk about how to migrate when it's time to move, because sometimes you do need to switch. Thanks for watching. Come back and see me again.